Introducing Mr. Money.
Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
Want to just get out of town with your friends and family? Are you having a corporate getaway and have no adequate transport? Then this here is what you need to listen to. A brand new 35-seater Yutong luxury bus is now up for hire at an affordable and negotiable rate. It comes fully equipped with aircon, TV for your relaxation, music soothing your trip, and DVD players to give you variety. Book now by calling 0955 0966 or 977 844 141.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Pure Jungle.
A warm welcome to Prime Television's main news, and thank you so much for staying tuned. My name is Mathana Manje to presented the headlines. Mr. Zambia condemns politicians attacking journalists. Veteran politician Grey Zulu warns politicians against putting their interests before work. Zambia police and RATA record an increase in accident by 50%. And in international news, Yemen women fight for greater representation. Join me shortly with the details. Thank you so much for staying tuned. And now the menus in detail. The Media Institute of Southern Africa, MISA Zambia, scored on politicians to respect journalists in the country. MISA Zambia chairperson Helen Mwale says it is wrong for politicians to be allowed to use abusive language of any form on journalists. Ms. Mwale was reacting to Sports MISA Chimbakambwili's remarks, where he called the Post newspapers a stupid media house. She has called on politicians to desist from engaging in abusive language, adding that as leaders, politicians should react professionally. Ms. Mwale was speaking to Prime TV News in an interview.
Say it is uncalled for the minister to be calling journalists stupid. We don't expect Mr. Kambwili at his level to be saying that journalists are stupid. If he has issues with certain journalists, why doesn't he go to their offices or speak to their news editors? Or maybe lodge a complaint with MISA. We can pick it up from there. It is really something that is really hating all journalists in this country. It is not the first time that we are hearing politicians calling journalists stupid. And I would like to appeal to the politicians out there to exercise some form of, respect towards the media personnel. We are comrades in this. They know how we do our work properly. And, we don't expect them to be insulting us when they are the ones who are failing to give us the answers that we are looking for. We are out there to do our job as journalists. So it is really, really, really unacceptable for a minister, and a cabinet minister for that matter, to be calling journalists stupid.
Meanwhile, Ms. Mwale has condemned the Patriotic Front cadres in Muchinga province for forcing ESO FM radio station to report positive about the PF in the area. She says journalists are professionals who write and report on issue-based issues and should not be told what to report on by anybody. She has further appealed to the district commissioner in Muchinga to be professional and condemn the action of the cadres in the area. Recently, some journalists in Muchinga province complained of harassment from PF cadres, forcing them to report positively about the PF government.
We can't have a radio station which would be run by political party cadres. For us, that's unacceptable. And we would like to warn those PF cadres that feel they can be used to control radio stations. These radio stations are not for PF, they are not for MMD, they are not for UPND, they are not for NAREP, they are for the community. ISO FM is a community radio station, and we feel for party cadres to come on board, even drag the station manager to court just because he wanted to have an AGM, we feel it's a shame. It's a shame for the party in power to be doing that. So we want them to sober up. We want the DC in Isoka to sober up. We are appealing to the provincial minister and PS to sit down with their DC and tell him that is not his radio station. The radio station belongs to the community. It is not a political party radio station. PF has no radio station as far as I'm concerned.
The Rural Electrification Authority, REA, has committed itself in ensuring that all rural parts of Zambia are connected to electricity. REA Chief Executive Officer Geoffrey Msonda says this will enhance productivity among local people in the country. Mr. Msonda said this when he visited the Stumbeko Grid Extension Project in Central Province to check on the progress of work. Meanwhile, the contractor on site has assured government that the project will be completed on schedule. Project manager Thinkwell Sesa announced that over 95% of the works have already been done. The 8 months project is expected to cost over 2 million kwacha.
The Stumbeko Grid Extension Project being implemented by the Rural Electrification Authority, REA, in Mombo District, Central Province, is nearing completion. The project, which involves the construction of a 15-kilometer of 11 kilovolts of overhead line from Mukulaikwe power line to Kavangala School, has seen over 95% of works done so far. REA Chief Executive Officer Geoffrey Msonda, accompanied by other staff members on Wednesday, had a conducted tour of the project to check on the progress of works. Mr. Msonda visited several public institutions to benefit from the project, which included schools, health centers, and churches, among other places. After his tour, Mr. Msonda described the project as a success.
First of all, I should say that this is a project which is moving very, very well. When we conceived the idea, like I was saying earlier on, it was early this year. And looking at this project cycle, this is very, very good. The quality of work also is very, very impressive.
Midlands Business Systems, a company engaged to undertake the works, has expressed optimism that the project will be completed on schedule.
The project is almost about to finish in the next 3 months.
And ZESCO Chief Engineer Construction Hadley Wene highlighted on some of the challenges incurred during the first phase of the project.
Challenges here and there, just a local politics in terms of wave acquisition. And I think we've managed to sort that out, and our guys acted on the ground. And this place, I think we've planted quite a number, and the ground is quite rocky. Yeah, so it took us a bit of some time basically to dig the holes.
For the beneficiaries, the project is a dream come true.
We just want to have power in our homes, and definitely when we have power, it means even the person that is in Lusaka is just the same as ourselves. So definitely when we receive this one, we'll be grateful. And for your coming, we know that this has already happened.
Once completed in December this year, the project will electrify schools in the catchment area, which includes Kalala Primary School, Kabangala Primary School and Health Center, Chalavana Primary School, Stumbeko Parish, among other places. Kalan Chima reporting for Prime TV News in Central Province.
Meanwhile, Mr. Msonda has hinted that his organization will in the next coming weeks start reviewing the performance of some contractors working on their projects. He says RIA will not hesitate to terminate any contract entered into with any contractor failing to stick to contractual terms. Mr. Msonda explained that his organization has observed with sadness the lack of commitment from some contractors working on their projects.
We are going around the country looking at projects, inspecting them. I'm sure you have also seen that in the commissioning some. It's not every time that you find that you have a good contractor working for you. We've got cases where some of our contractors are not doing as good as we have seen. And in the next 2 months, we are definitely going to make a decision, and we are likely to terminate some of the contracts because some of the contractors are not working very well. It's very sad because as an institution, our priority is to develop our capacity in our local contractors. And believe me, we are working with almost 100% companies which are local. But the unfortunate thing is some of the contractors are not working according to schedule, others are not adhering to standards. And because we are using taxpayers' money, as an institution, we have to make a decision.
You're watching Prime Television's main news. Just before we take a break, we hear now is what is coming after that. Veteran politician Grace Zulu has warned politicians against putting their interests before bettering the lives of the poor Zambians. The details coming up after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Money. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
We now continue with the Prime Television's main news. A combined team of experts from the Zambia Police, the Road Transport and Safety Agency and the Ministry of Health have revealed that road accidents have increased by 50%. Speaking during the presentation, investigator of the findings, Dr. Chizema Kawesha, says there is need to move to the highest level of office in the country to be able to have proper coordination. Dr. Kawesha says there is need to have a detailed plan on how to educate vulnerable road users countrywide and to be able to provide evidence and strategies that will reduce accidents in the country. Dr. Kawesha has therefore called the Ministry of Health to develop trauma registers at all hospitals so that they can be able to collect road traffic data as part of the post-crash management system.
So we are looking at the Vice President's office so that we can have real coordination with authority and power. At the same time, we are also saying that the RATSA should develop and implement a road safety strategic plan with detailed monitoring and evaluation framework. And here we are also emphasizing to protect the vulnerable road users. These are the pedestrians, the cyclists on the roads. And then finally, we are looking at the improved data management and increased research. I think this is the first research that we have conducted, but it should not be the end. We are saying that when we implement, we should come up with interventions or strategies that are evidence-based. So we need to provide evidence on the interventions as well as inform the strategies and policies from regional and global evidence.
And Health Minister Joseph Kasonde has advised Zambians in the country to observe road traffic rules even as the country celebrates its Golden Jubilee. Dr. Kasonde says government is concerned with a high number of road traffic accidents, adding that government is looking at putting stern measures that will protect lives. He has noted that a 10% increase every year of deaths is a serious issue that government wants to resolve. Dr. Kasonde has called on all road users to support government effort of working towards reducing traffic accidents by observing the stipulated road use.
At 50 years, any country would have developed to the point where road traffic accidents become an issue. In the case of Zambia, it is definitely a serious issue. In other words, after 50 years, we are not in the position we were at independence. And so we have a large burden of road traffic accidents. Not only is it large, but we now know from the research which has been presented that we have a 10% increase every year on the number of deaths from those accidents. Now, any 10% increase of deaths from any cause would be a very serious issue. Therefore, this is a big issue, and we want to address it.
The Road Development Agency, RDA, has signed a 13 million kwacha Solwezi Minirunga Road Supervision and Maintenance contract with BC Holt Consulting Engineers. RDA Director and Chief Executive Officer Bernard Chiwala says the contract will cover the distance of 288 kilometers. He says the Solwezi Minirunga Road have been in poor state, hence the contract will provide the necessary maintenance of the road. Meanwhile, BC Holt Consulting Engineers managing partner George Staley has assured RDA of providing uncompromised service. He says his company is known for credible work and will not be associated with shoddy works.
Agents has signed a contract with BC Holt Consulting Engineers for the supervision of periodic maintenance works on the Solwezi Minilunga Road in Northwestern Province at a contract sum of 13.76 million kwacha. One of the things that we've prioritized as RDA is road maintenance, and as we construct new roads, we prioritize in terms of resourcing and also maintaining those roads.
And we're very grateful to the Road Development Agency for giving us this opportunity and also for having confidence in us that we can adequately represent them on this project. And would like to assure Road Development Agency and the country as a whole that we have put together a team.
Veteran politician Grace Zulu has warned politicians against putting their interests before bettering the lives of the poor Zambians. Speaking during the celebrations of his 90th birthday, Mr. Zulu noted with sadness that politicians are failing to represent the people as they are only interested in money. Mr. Zulu has challenged politicians to emulate their forefathers by putting the welfare of the people before their own interests. Today marks 90 years since Alexander Grace Zulu, a retired Zambian politician and former UNIP Secretary General, was born. Mr. Zulu, born in Chipata and educated at Munali Secondary School in Lusaka, held various positions within the party and government. I took time to visit this great patriot at his home in Makeni Villa, where he was celebrating his birthday, flanked by his family members and friends. During this visit, Mr. Zulu could not hold back but share his concerns on various issues regarding the nation.
Everything that was done by European was respectable. If a European grows a chicken, an African grows a chicken, when they take it to the market, the one grown up by European should face a higher place because it's good. The one born by an African is poor. He shouldn't get a high price.
And when asked about the constitution, he had this to say.
What they ought to have done if they want to change the constitution, to begin with, they should outline exactly what wrongs or what weaknesses the constitution has, and they should spread this to the people so that all of them understand that yes, this is bad.
Overwhelmed by the visit by former Republican President Rupia Banda, Mr. Zulu gave his advice to young people.
The team, but they said what is so wonderful about it is to see so many leaders from your country, and Dr. Gaunda was there. They were very thrilled to see him in life. They've always heard about him. They were very thrilled to see Dr. Gaunda walking, and then to see me, former president, and to see the vice president.
He could not end his day without recalling some moments of the colonial rule. Mathana Prime TV News, Lusaka. just before we take our second and last break, we now give you an update on how the kwacha is trading against other major currencies, as compiled by Prime TV Business Desk. That's how the kwacha is currently standing against other major currencies. We now take a break. Join me after that with international news.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
And now in international news, the Islamic State has released a video of the purported murder of U.S. journalist Steven Sutcliffe days after his mother pleaded with the group's leader to spare his life. The armed group released a video of what it said was the 31-year-old's death on Tuesday. In the video, the group also threatened to kill another captive, David Carthon, hence a Briton. The death comes 2 weeks after the group released a video showing the murder of James Foley, another U.S. journalist. At least 6 people have been killed in a U.S. air attack on a convoy of senior Al-Shabaab leaders in Somalia. U.S. military spokesman John Kirby said U.S. Special Operation Forces destroyed an encampment and a vehicle using several Hellfire missiles. Kirby confirmed that the bombs hit the meeting of Al-Shabaab chiefs. The raid is a reflected commitment by Washington and its allies to defeat violent rebels who threatened progress in the region. And finally, just before we end our news, we monitor more on these and other stories by Al Jazeera.
Hope is growing that the conflict in Ukraine could soon be brought to an end. Russian President Vladimir Putin says an agreement between Ukraine and Russian-backed separatists could be reached by Friday. He called on Ukraine to stop military operations in the east and for the establishment of a humanitarian corridor. Russia's involvement in Ukraine is expected to be the main topic at a NATO summit in Wales on Thursday. Barack Obama is in Estonia to show US solidarity to the Balkan states ahead of that summit. He spoke about what he's called Russia's aggression against Ukraine.
It is a brazen assault on the territorial integrity of Ukraine, a sovereign and independent European nation. It challenges that most basic of principles of our international system, that borders cannot be redrawn at the barrel of a gun, that nations have the right to determine their own future,
Well, Obama has also condemned the killing of American Steven Sotloff by the Islamic State group. The journalist went missing in Syria last year. His killing follows the beheading of another US journalist, James Foley. The Iraqi military is preparing to recapture 2 key cities from the Islamic State group. The army is set to move on Tikrit and Mosul. That's Iraq's second largest city. Both have been held by IS fighters since June. A British nurse who contracted Ebola in West Africa has left a London hospital. William Pooley was successfully treated with the experimental drug ZMapp. It comes as US health experts warn the Ebola outbreak in West Africa could get out of control. The director of the Centres for Disease Control says the fast spread is a threat to all countries. More than 1,500 people have died so far. A court in Turkey has sentenced a police officer to nearly 8 years in prison for killing a protester during the Gezi Park demonstrations last year. Ahmet Sahbaz shot a man dead during anti-government protests. The sentence sparked angry scenes in court. And politicians in Pakistan are calling for a settlement to a political deadlock that's paralysed Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's government. Thousands of protesters remain camped on the front lawn of the Parliament building, demanding Sharif's resignation. Clashes with police over the weekend left 3 people dead and nearly 400 injured.
With that international roundup, we come to the end of the news, but just before we go, here are the headlines again. Mr. Zambia condemns politicians attacking journalists. Veteran politician Grey Zulu warns politicians against putting their interests before work. Zambia police and RATSA record an increase in accidents by 50%. And finally, in international news, Yemen women fight for greater representation. That's all we had on our main news bulletin. Thank you so much for your time, but for more on these and other stories, you can log on to our website, that's ptvzambia.com. My name is Mathana Manje, and on behalf of the entire news production team, it's goodbye for now.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Money. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.